handle to it,
Oh,
which I was really, really excited to get. But there's something about them that doesn't keep the same pressure.
okay.
So I still like to go back to my old one without the handle.
Yep. Almost time, just wait. So to switch it, if you needed another bottle, is not ideal, correct?
It's not ideal. This one will actually do either 2 goats.
Oh, you're fine.
This one will actually do 2 goats. So it's got 2 air lines. This is the pulsator on this one.
Yep.
And so it will do 2 goats at once. Or if you've got, like my Sonins will fill more than a gallon. So I will have to watch when it gets about here and go over to the other jar. Otherwise, it will overflow.
So you have to stop, take it off of the goat, right?
Correct.
And then switch it over. And
Correct.
so it would be no different than a cow.
It would be no different in a cow.
Maybe you don't know, but do any of the Simple Pulses come with 4, like a full cloth?
I just looked at that online and I did not see where any of them either came with 4 or came with a bigger containment.
Okay. So that's definitely an issue.
That would be an issue.
This is my only thing, like with cows, where I feel like this is not ideal.
So I think what you would do to get past that with this is to
If you had 2,
set up
you
2
would
sets
set
of
up
line.
2 lines. Okay.
Which, I mean, I do have another line here.
There are ones that only have 1, right?
There are.
And so people buying those, they wouldn't even have that option.
They wouldn't have that option. But if you had this one that will milk 2 goats, if you had this one that has 2 suction lines, you could set up both suction lines and do it that way. And that would be a way to get around it.
Yeah.
This machine is not as heavy duty. I mean, just overall, the pump isn't as heavy and isn't the same horsepower. It's just not as heavy as a machine. This one they have a cart that you can get for it to go on. I've never been able to. They've always been sold out, and they're always behind. So that's not ideal. I have used this on my cows before. They're, like if something happens with that one and
This is your backup.
yeah, just something silly, a hose has got a little hole in it and won't keep the suction or something like that, then this is what I go to. This one has more like air filters.
Okay.
I don't know if I can get it off without taking the whole machine apart. There you go. So this one has more air filters in it that I do like that to catch the bacteria more. It also has a filter system. I don't think I have them. You can put a round filter right here.
Oh.
So it's a last catch. Yep.
That's cool.
Or the milk filter, I'm sorry.
Cool.
Milk filter.
Yep.
So it fits right in there. And then it's just locks right on there on top of it.
Interesting.
So I do like that about the machine.
Kissing you?
Oh, careful. They're going to pull his hair, Mom. Yep.
So what are you doing here?
I'm just replacing this jar. To be honest with you, it's dirty. This right here would be where the milk goes if it overflows. Because you have such a small containment that if it overflows, it's going to go down here in this jar. Now, I would never use the milk that goes down in that jar, but it protects the machine from the milk getting in the pump and anything else. So
that's actually super smart.
Yep, so that is nice. So this right here, my milk line, and they put a blue line on their milk lines that goes on the blue line here. And then this is my air line. And this is going to go on the white. This one, I think this one is latex maybe. It's a different type of tubing. And it works nicely. I don't know. And then these lines here are what go to my pulsator.
Okay. And you just have a connector, so you.
Yep, and just have the connector and
off of the same one.
yep, and my IV pole so that I keep them off the ground. Because we do what we have to.